guys, so in today's lecture we will be looking into the schools of art in India. Okay, means mainly the sculpture. So first one we are going to discuss is the Gandhara school of art. During Kushana Empire's rule, the Gandhara art prospered in India. Above all, Kanishka, the greatest of the Kushanas, was a famous backer of, or he supported the art and architecture. The Gandhara school of art flourished in his reign. Gandhara school was profoundly influenced by Greek methodologies. Okay, the figures of Buddha were more spiritual and curved mainly in grey and blue grey color with the finest details. Okay, this is an image of Buddha in a sculpture of Buddha in Gandhara style. So you can see the details of it. So it is not basically a type of sculpture that we see in our Indian tradition. So it has a lot more influence from the Greek invaders. So the traditions of Greek and Roman sculptures are seen in this particular sculpture or in this school of art. Okay, two schools form a school known as bluish grey stone. First school uses bluish grey sandstone, and later use mud and tusko. Okay, so mainly Greek influence is in on Gandhara school of art. Now we come to Mathura school of art. So Mathura school of art was entirely influenced by Indianism. So it is basically an Indian art. The school used in the stone used in Mathura school of art was red sandstone. The sculptures were less spiritual. They mainly used the spotted red sandstone for making sculptures and statues. The initial image of Buddha and Bodhisattva are happy and fleshy figures with little spirituality about them. The Mathura school of art prided themselves on creating images of Buddha. Okay, they also made statues of many gods and goddesses such as Jain Tirthankaras. So, specialities of this school of art is it flourished in the banks of river Yamuna. Okay, now influenced by the stories and imaginaries of all three religions, that is Jainism, Buddhism and Hinduism. Okay, they show striking symbolism in the images. That is Shiva. Shiva is shown through Linga. Shiva's representation is through Linga. Okay, this is an image of the sculpture of Buddha in Mathura school of art. Okay, and it is made in red sandstone. Now we come to the next school of art, that is Amaravati school of art. So it developed in the banks of river Krishna. Mathura school of art was developed in the banks of river Yamuna. So Amaravati banks of river Krishna under the patronage of Satavahana rulers. Okay, they emphasize dynamic images or narrative art. Sculptures of this school made excessive use of Tribhanga posture. We have discussed about Tribhanga posture, three bent posture. Okay, in the neck there is a bend, in the torso there is a bend, and also in the leg there is a bend. So three bent posture is called Tribhanga posture. This is an image of Amaravati school of art sculpture. Okay. Now we come to the another important aspect, that is the differences of this type of school of arts. Okay. Now on the basis of external influence, Gandhara school, it was highly influenced of Greek or Hellenistic sculpture. So it is also known as Indo-Greek art. Now Mathura school, it was developed indigenously. Indigenously means it was developed in India, okay, or in the country, not influenced by external factors. Okay, now we come to Amaravati school. It was developed indigenously and not influenced by external culture. So both Mathura and Amaravati school of arts, they were not influenced by any external factors. Okay, now ingredient used. In Gandhara school of art, we can see used bluish grey sandstone, and while the later, that is in one school, and the second school they used mud and stucco. Okay, in Mathura school of art, what they used red sandstone. In Amaravati, they were using white marbles and religious influence. So in Gandhara school, it is Buddhist imagery mainly focused and influenced by Greco-Roman pantheon. Okay, Roman influence was there, or Greek influence was also there. So Buddha was his image was sculpted on basis of we can say Zeus or Apollo, all those kind of Greek gods kind of imagery was used for Buddha as well. Now we come to Mathura school. Influence of three religions at that time, that is Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism. Now in Amaravati, it has Buddhist influence. Now patronage. So patronage we can see in Gandhara school it was patronized by Kushana rulers, and in Mathura also it was patronized by Kushana rulers, and in Amaravati it was patronized by Satavahana rulers. Okay, the area of development. Okay, Gandhara school of art was developed in the northwestern frontier in the modern day area of Kandahar, and in Mathura school it was developed around Mathura, Sonak, and Kangalitila. Kangalitila was famous for Jain sculptures. Okay, developed in now Amaravati in the Krishna Godavari lower valley and in around Amaravati and Nagarjuna Konda. Okay, now we come to another one, features of Buddha sculpture. This is very important. Okay, whenever there is a contrast or a difference in the schools of art, you can add this point. Or whenever the question is asked, how is Greek Roman influence seen in the Buddhist sculptures? Okay, this point can give you the answer. Buddha is shown in spiritual state with wavy hair. Wavy hair. He wears fewer ornaments and seated in a position of a yogi, and eyes are half closed on a meditation, and a protuberance is shown in the head, signifying omniscience of Buddha or saintlyhood of Buddha. Now we come to Mathura art. Buddha is shown in a delighted mood. Delighted means happy mood with a smiling face. The body symbolizes masculinity, wearing a tight dress. The face and head is shaven. Buddha is seated in Padmasana. Okay, different mudras, and his face reflects grace. A similar protuberance is shown on the head. Another saintly halo is shown on his head. And in the Amaravati art, since the sculptures are generally part of narrative art, there is less emphasis on the individual features of Buddha. The sculptures generally depict life stories of Buddha and Jataka tales. Jataka tales are basically tales based on the life of Buddha. Okay, that is previous lives of Buddha in both human and animal form. Okay, so I hope with that we conclude our lecture on art schools in India. So I hope today's lecture was productive for you guys. So until next time we meet again, God bless you all. Jai Hind.